The formidable Indominus Rex in Path of Titans. Let's take a closer look. Welcome fellow dinosaur members to Path of Titans. I'm the talking T-Rex, and in this video we will be talking about an Indominus Rex mod that came to my walnut-sized brain. If we hop into Path of Titans, the game itself, and if you play it, you have noticed that modded dinosaurs are compatible on various community servers, from live pleurodons to woolly mammoths. And now, taking in consideration the 2015 movie Jurassic World, of course, introduced Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
Now, for starters, I think they officially cannot integrate it into the game, as the creators of Path of Titans would need to come in contact with Universal about licensing and collaborations, which isn't an impossible thought, but very slim chance as it's not their franchise. However, a mod would be closer to becoming a reality for fans of dinosaur hybrids. Now, let's take a closer look behind safe glass and observe the edited, I must say, iRex mod in Path of Titans. So, let's discuss the details about this mod and how it can exactly work. Do bear in mind that these thoughts and ideas are limited and aren't officially considered the best ones, as this is a concept idea. Now, when you start as hatchling, you'll surely grow to sub, which leads you to reach full adult after a speculated 10.5 hours, which you can see on the character screen here. As commonly known, tier 4 dinosaurs take up to 5.5 to 6 hours, depending on the species to grow. Now, why a longer growing time? Simple answer: this dinosaur, as it can be considered one, is a rampageous killer. This monster should be able to take on fully grown origins or sauropods by itself, although this also depends on the player's skill with minimal difficulty. But that's not all. We'll come back to that later. It will come with its own unique animations. They look absolutely beautiful, don't they? Own sounds and statistics, but we'll use Giga's fighting footage for further comparisons later on as well. For now, here are my current ideas for Indominus Rex's abilities. First up, we of course have the head. Now, that would be a headbutt and a bite combo, 2 attacks in one, kind of what the Acrocanthosaurus does in Jurassic World Evolution. The second primary attack would be a grip, bleed and normal damage, hold opponent in place. This is extremely good for holding pterosaurs like Quetzalcoatlus on the ground and prevent them from continuously taking off. Claw swipes are next, as it claws anything in front of it 3 to 4 times, which inflicts heavy bleed damage over time. Next up, the senses, which allows us heat vision, which when activated for a short amount of time can detect nearby hidden or walking dinosaurs in the player's viewable area. The hide would be camouflage. Although I got intel that camouflage is already a hide in the game, this would be a special type of camouflage, as it becomes green near a forest for ambush attacks and becomes less visible when the Indominus Rex is on low HP. So when battling up close, the Indominus Rex that you're playing as will become slightly transparent. Plus, as a secondary option, it will be resilient. The legs would inflict a stomp on the ground ability to shake anything around it, or another idea would be charging forwards, picking up speed, opens your mouth, and if hit, perform a massive heavy damage bone breaking ability with a slight cooldown of like 5 to 10 seconds. Which kind of corresponds to the previous one, the back limb, heavy body shake, that can be replaced from the legs, does medium damage to anything surrounding it up close. And as the final combat ability, that will be the knockback tail, which also increases turn radius, as I not only need to eat ACU members, but also other dinosaur players. And finally, we have the voice, a terrifying hybrid roar, which increases defense by 15%, damage by 15%, and stamina 50% gain only when playing solo. As for this higher tier dinosaur, grouping up into wouldn't be allowed unlike other theropods, an exception to 4 lower tier dinosaurs like raptors, being able to recruit and team up with them if they do so desire, as it's literally part raptor. Its arch enemy could be, for example, a Tyrannosaurus Rex or Mosasaurus, but as of recording this, that is not in the game yet. Being the most fearsome dinosaur on the server and even game, groups of 2 times would be required to take on a I-Rex. After all, the Indominus Rex wasn't bred. She was designed. She'll be 50 feet long when fully grown, bigger than the T-Rex. We are 2 juvenile Indominus Rexes, definitely not albino Gigantosauruses, no, taking on the queen of the franchise we're talking about right now. I, and probably you watching, can only imagine the absolute beauty of playing as an Indominus Rex right now. Grabbing this dinosaur, thrashing it to the ground, that would also be a great other ability, as we claim this carcass. In this universe, the main Indominus didn't eat her sibling, instead decided to team up with it. Enjoy a little snack, Indominus. You were giving us spiritual power and strength. An Anki! Gyrospheres, get out of the way! I must break his neck with this totally look like Indominus I am playing as. Speaking of, there would be 2 alternative ways to unlock a playable Indominus Rex. One would be to straight up start as an I-Rex hatchling and go from there. The other would be to first fully grow a T-Rex, a Velociraptor, Giganotosaurus, and perhaps a Carnotaurus or a Pycnonymosaurus, as that's an official dino. All on one server, now that you can easily choose which dino to play as from the character list when joining one, to then combine these saves into one, making and then incubating your Indominus Rex. An ability where you can roll the body over would be slightly overkill and probably too easy, especially in this scenario. Let's take a short walk before taking on anything else. No other dinosaurs are able to be seen in this usually populated area, and well, you can probably figure out why. A totally legit server announcement got made earlier warning other players an asset is out of containment. And this thing out here, this is no dinosaur. There she is. Going back to the hunting a sauropod aspect to this concept, an Indominus Rex would be a rightful and fair competitor against a fully grown Argentinosaurus like this one or any other sauropod as big as this one in the future. Because, and as we challenge this player, gotta say in all fairness to our skill level, seeing one and fighting one for the first time, even 2 gigas, which is the max capacity in one group, without the help and assistance of other theropod dinosaurs, are having quite some trouble trying to bring it down to its knees, even if we killed it for sport, like every other Kellenon side player. We're not the Indominus Rex from movie, because taking on 5 of these would be straight up impossible to accomplish. A counter for this specific species is what the game desperately needs. If only we had I-Rex's abilities, we would be able to bring you down like an Apatosaurus. This thing itself is utterly terrifying, even more than anything else in the game. Surely it won't even need the help of other herbivores. No! And this is why we need it even more now. Oh my word, and it locked as well. No Indominus Rex needed. This kind of concludes my Indominus Rex in Path of Titans concept. I do hope someone makes a mod or even the game itself finds a way to get it to work. Either way, let me know what you think. Should the Indominus Rex be added sometime in the future, or should the game stay in its vanilla mode? Anyway, if you like this sort of content, click that subscribe button for more concepts, and perhaps next time I'll make a proper gameplay episode, maybe even with the Indominus Rex. Who knows what they might cook up in that lab. But for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye dinosaur members. The Talking T-Rex out.